I've had a lot of people ask, what do your bees do when it gets really cold? Well, now you can see it's not really cold. It's over 50 degrees and they're actually out flying. But for the last few days, we've been down in single digits and with wind chill maybe even below that. So let's talk about what a beehive does when the temperature gets below freezing and how they take care of themselves. The lifespan of a bee during the summertime when they're working really hard and bringing in nectar to fill the hive is about 6 to 12 weeks. So you're looking around 50 to 75 days. During the winter time when the bees are not working really hard, when all they're doing is trying to keep the hive warm, they can live 125 to 150 days, which gives the bees long enough to make it through the winter. Because the queen is not laying any brood or baby bees during that winter time. Another thing to remember during the winter is that the number of bees in the hive really reduces. During the summer, there could be as many as 30 to 50,000 bees in the colony. During the winter, they know that they have to reduce those numbers of bees to be able to stay alive. So you may have a few thousand bees instead of tens of thousands of bees. The reason for the number of bees to decrease is so there will be enough food and honey in the hive for them to make it through the winter. Bees do really well in the cold weather. They're able to keep themselves warm. As long as they have food to make energy, they can keep a hive above 90 degrees at just about any temperature. It's been tested and record shows like minus 20 or something. They're still able to keep their hive inside around the 91, 92 degree mark. So a cluster is just a gathering of all the bees. They form a large ball of bees with a queen in the middle. So around 50, 48 degrees, it'll be loose. It won't be super tight because they're able to move more. It's not super cold. As the temperatures continue to drop, the cluster gets tighter and tighter, and then they gently move along as one continuous ball, eating the food that they have stored for themselves during the winter. Now the bees that are making the circle around the queen, they start to move their body, shake their wings, all of them, and what that's doing is creating energy, and the muscle movement of those bees creates heat. Just like us, when we exercise, we get hot and we create heat around us. That's what the bees do. And they'll be able to keep this hive around 90 to 92 degrees is what they like it at. The bees that are on outside, they'll work their way into the middle when they get cold, and the warmer bees in the middle will work their way to the outside. They continue to take turns moving into and out of this cluster of bees. One of the management practices that we as beekeepers need to do to help our bees survive when it gets really cold is to make sure that we don't have too many boxes on our bees. It's impossible for a small cluster of bees to keep a large room warm. It's like trying to put a small electric heater in your house that's rated for 300 square feet and you're wanting it to do the job and heat an 1,800 square feet. So there's this magic algebraic equation, no not really, it's just an experience, that you have to be mindful of the size of cluster that your bees winter through and don't give them too much space. Lots of people want to overwinter in say 2 of these boxes that are double deep, but you can't do that with a small cluster of bees. I like to keep mine in one single deep. We call this a deep brood box. It allows that cluster to be able to keep their home warm. We're not trying to run too much space for a small number of bees. Guys, thanks for watching. Go down, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. If we're able to help you out something, leave us a comment below. Let us know what you thought bees did during the winter to survive. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll do it all again tomorrow.